Guys, my name is Haley Shoemaker and I'm a graduate of Mechanicsburg High School and an incoming freshman at The Ohio State University this year. And as of today, there are 39 days until move-in. So I can't really take you on a tour of campus right now, even though I really wish I was on campus already. I can take you on a tour of my hometown and show you some things and give you an idea of why I picked The Ohio State University as the right place to build my future. However, there is something else you guys need to know about me before we get started, and it's very important. And I said important instead of important because the important thing that you need to know is that I love bad jokes and puns. Get it? Impuntant. We're going to play a game. I'm going to take you on a tour of 5 places in my hometown, and English. And at each place, I'm going to tell you 3 facts about Ohio State in 10 seconds. And if I can't, I have to tell you a bad joke or pun. So let's go. Goshen Lanes, which is actually just 4 houses down the road, which is why I decided to go here first. So I worked here for 2 years in high school and I learned the value of being a hard worker and what it's like to have a consistent responsibility in something like a job. Martin Luther King Jr. has a famous quote about how even if you are a street sweeper, you should sweep the streets with the same glory and pride and determination as Shakespeare wrote poetry. So I also believe that even if you're making delicious cheese-covered bread, you should do it with pride and determination. And even though the Pizza Alley was a great job for me in high school, it showed me how much I wanted to do more, and I can do more at The Ohio State University. Alright, so my brother is my cameraman, so that way I don't have to film and drive, and I'm on a back road, so don't worry about me hitting anything. But I'm going to do 3 facts about Ohio State in 10 seconds, so give me a countdown. 3, 2, 1. There are 25 dining locations on Ohio State's campus. There are 4 different dining plans from which you can choose, and a student employee cannot work more than 28 hours per week. So even though I got 3 facts in 10 seconds, I'm going to tell you my stupid joke. It might be a little cheesy, but it also might blow a little pizza your mind. Sorry, I guess I don't have mushroom left for pizza jokes, so I'll be done with the puns about a bowling alley. Our next stop is kind of a collective destination because my ex-boyfriend and a relative of my meat judging coach all live on this road, and they were both very important in my career as an FFA member at Mechanicsburg High School. So my ex-boyfriend is the reason that I got involved in the FFA, which used to stand for Future Farmers of America, but it's an agriculture education organization that teaches people the value of leadership, teaches you life skills, and teaches you tools for personal success. So I'm really grateful for my ex-boyfriend for getting me involved, but I also joined a competition called meat judging, in which my coach, through encouragement and him being 10 times smarter than me, was able to help me place 11th as an individual in the state of Ohio in meat judging and 3rd with my team. So I'm really grateful for my ex-boyfriend and my meat judging coach, who coincidentally live on the same road. I forgot to mention that I'm going to be a meat science major this fall, and that's relevant to my 3 facts. So, 3 facts in 10 seconds. Ready? Go. Okay, there were 2 people that majored in meat science last year, and of those 2, all were employed, making for a 100% employment rate, and the top 3 majors at Ohio State are psychology, finance, and business. Okay, so even though I made it again, I'm going to tell you a story now. So, there was this guy, driving down the road, and he's just driving, not really going anywhere, and he sees this farmer standing out in the middle of a field, so he kind of looks at the farmer, and the farmer's not really doing anything. He's just like standing there. So the guy, he pulls over to the side of the road, doesn't really have anywhere to go, so he walks over to the farmer, and he says, dude, what are you doing? And the farmer says, well, I'm trying to win a Nobel Prize. And the guy kind of looks at him, and the farmer really isn't looking at anything. He's not really doing anything. He's just standing there. So the guy says, how are you trying to win a Nobel Prize? And the farmer says, well, I heard that to win a Nobel Prize, you have to be outstanding in a field. president of the student council and other offices for 4 years. I was a president in my I was an officer in my FFA chapter for 2 years. I was an officer in junior port council for 2 years as well. I was also in National Honor Society and graduated with an honors diploma. 2 weeks after graduation, one of my best friends died in a terrible car accident, and the entire community was brought together in mourning and compassion for one another. I was reminded again how proud I am to be a Mechanicsburg alumni, and I can't wait to bring my resume and my skills to The Ohio State University, but I also can't wait to bring my kindness and compassion, as after this tragic incident, we learned how much more important it is to have kindness and compassion for people than it is to have a resume to impress them. Alright, 3 facts in 10 seconds. 61% of last year's freshman class was top 10% of their class. The middle 50% for an ACT score of last year's freshman class was between 27 and 31, and there are over 1,000 student organizations on OSU's campus. So why didn't they have a party at the Mushrooms house? I mean, since he's such a fun guy. Oh yeah, I heard there was a mushroom at his place. Alright, so our 4th location is the barn where I raised my pigs for 2 years, and it's going to be coming up right about now. I will point to it when we pass it. Okay. So this is the barn where my beautiful little show pigs were for 2 years. To have a supervised agricultural experience, and mine was that I raised show pigs for 2 years, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So one day I would love to have my own little livestock operation and maybe have a butcher shop, and I would love to be a USDA meat inspector. And I think the best way to meet those goals is to go to The Ohio State University, and as an honors student I'll have an opportunity for undergraduate research, which will really help in pursuing my careers further. 3 facts, 10 seconds. The honors program is for students that are interested in rigorous curriculum and undergraduate research. Even though there are no minimum requirements to get into the honors program, the average ACT for the middle percent is between 32 and 34, and the average class rank is top 3%. Alright, bad joke. Did you know that a farmer feeds 155 people? I guess you could say he has a full plate. And with 9 billion people coming in the year 2050, I guess those problems are only growing. Alright, and the last place is home, simply because I was lucky enough to have parents and a family that encouraged my dreams and encouraged me to do what I want to do, and saw the same endless potential in Ohio State that I did. Alright, 3 facts, 10 seconds. In the 2014 freshman class at Ohio State, 8% of those students were international students, over 70% were from Ohio, and the student to faculty ratio is 19:1. So did you hear about the guy who lost his entire left side? Yeah, he's all right now. Or what about the Italian chef who died? Yeah, he passed away about a week ago. Oh, I would have told you some chemistry jokes, but normally I don't get any reaction. And I tell them periodically. So there are so many reasons that The Ohio State can be the perfect university for you, and all those reasons could be different than my reasons. But I hope that by taking you on this tour of my hometown, you might better understand why I felt that The Ohio State University was a perfect fit for me. But I'm going to post some links below where you can learn some more things about Ohio State, and where you can get in contact with me if you want to. Thanks guys, and for those of you that are already at Ohio State, or are like me going into Ohio State this fall, I can't wait to see you at our new home, The Ohio State University.